Hello, hello, hello. We are here in beautiful Sweden, and I happen to have here a BONDTECH extruder. And you may be wondering, how is a BONDTECH extruder made? Where does it come from? Well, you are in luck because I just happen to be here at BONDTECH. So let's go inside and take a look how the extruders are made. Hello, okay, so we are here in Sweden and I have Martin here, the founder of BONDTECH, and they got this shiny, fancy new building here. They're all moved in. You're all moved in this new place now, right?
Yeah, we have actually been here more or less 1 year now.
And we're gonna go on a tour and we're gonna see how pretty much they make everything, because you do most of your manufacturing here in-house.
We do,
correct?
yes.
So right now we're in the loading dock, so this isn't that boring. In the next room we have the CNCs, so let's head over there.
Okay.
So of course, whenever you get a new building, you don't want to get a building that's big enough just to hold what you got now. You want room for future. So what do we have right now?
So here we are in the CNC area where we have all the CNC machining. So we have 4 lathes that we are producing parts on, and we have one 3-axis mill and one 5-axis mill, and some manual machines for prototypes and manual work.
So I guess we'll start over here with the lathes. So we have 4 lathes here, and this is, what are you manufacturing on these?
Mostly nozzles, drive gears, more or less round components.
Round components. So these have the automated feeding systems with bar stock. So these machines they're usually running lights out kind of thing?
Yeah, a bit lights out, not fully lights out, because as we are very picky with tolerances, we need to keep track of everything. So these machines have 9 servo axes. We can put in 30 tools in them, so that we can do a lot of different parts here. And what we are producing right now is a very small CHT insert for our CHT nozzles.
Oh wow, that is really small.
It is tiny, yeah.
So that's being on this machine, and that's out of copper.
That's of copper, yeah.
And then over here, it looks like we're making some nozzles out of brass. And what machines are these? These are Citizen
Japanese machines, yes.
Okay. And then over here, you're doing some checking. So you don't check everything that comes off the machine, but you grab samples continuously throughout a production run?
By a predetermined interval, we check all the dimensions. Here we are setting a machine for a new part. So it's actually at the standstill right now.
And then this is all your brass waste, and you do recycle everything?
Everything is recycled. Here we have the different materials, steel, aluminium, copper, brass.
And then over here we have some vertical mills. So we got 2 CNCs here. This is a Brother 5-axis, correct?
5-axis, yes. Where we are machining these types of components. It's for the LGX Pro metal, the housings for that. It's machined, this machine. And using a 5-axis is, of course, makes a huge difference both in precision but also in cycle times.
Yeah, because you only have, what, 1 setup or 2 setups?
2 setups.
2 setups. So it's a lot quicker because you let the machine just do its work.
And we keep the precision because we keep the part in the same position.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then over here we have a Haas Super Mini Mill, and this was actually, you were saying earlier, this is the first machine you bought, right?
It was, yeah. It was small enough, so I was able to fit it in the first location that we were. It's a good machine for small, and we do a lot of small parts. And here we have the CNC operator's office, where we also do the quality control at a higher level. So we have an axis scanner, and a surface roughness tester, and an optical measuring machine. Yeah. And here we have Slavko, that is one of our guys here in the CNC department, and makes a lot of programming on the machines. And of course a 3D printer.
These are all over the office.
All over the office.
It's almost like you guys work with 3D printers, or you do something with 3D printers here.
Exactly.
I'm sure we'll figure it out by the end.
Yeah. So this was the CNC area. We have plenty of room to install more machines, and that is the whole idea.
And then this area, you're having it set up for like a meet and greet, open house kind of thing today.
Yeah, we have it. Other than that, we use it for shipping,
package shipping.
We do it here. Inside here we have the SLS production.
So are you doing all the SLS in-house now?
We are, yes.
Because I remember speaking a while ago with BONDTECH, somebody from the company, and you're outsourcing it. So now you've brought it all internally, correct?
Yeah, we brought it internally.
And
So,
what machines are you using for
We
that?
are using Formlabs, Fuse 1 and Fuse 1 Plus.
We have multiple different machines here. And these are for the housings of components.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. And to have it internally, we can do, since we're doing a lot of development, we can have a really short turnaround for new parts. So we can have them overnight.
Excellent, because right now you're working on developing the index system, and you're just making all the prototype parts in-house here, so you can design a part during the day, print it overnight, and test it the next day.
Speed up the process. And what we are doing here normally, we are producing, we are doing print jobs that last for 22 hours or something like that. So they start one machine each day, and then they come in the morning, then clean it out and start a new one.
Excellent.
And then during the weekends, we actually have a longer build, so it will cover the whole weekend, so it's ready on Monday when the workers come here.
And then I see in here you got also like the debinding and the cleanup.
Exactly.
Components all in here.
Machine to break out build box, and these machines, as you might know, they are reusing a lot of the powder.
Yes.
The unused powder get mixed with fresh powder and then goes back to the machine.
Yep. So very little waste with these
Very
machines.
little waste, yes. And inside here we have the glass bead blasting. All parts needs glass bead blasting. It's more or less an automatic machine. So we have here like a drum where we put in the parts.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And here is the deionized air as well, so the part is not dusty when they come out.
Oh, nice. So no static assembly.
No static, yes.
Excellent.
And then the next room, it's the dyeing department, where we have the dyeing of the SLS components. So here we have a dyeing system, the German system, with the dyeing liquid and a rinse bucket. And then when the parts are dyed, they go into the dryer. And after the dryer, the parts goes for inspection. So we quality inspect every part before they are. We ream some holes, we drill some holes, we mount thread inserts and these things. We have a really good layout of flow of the production of the SLS parts. It was not like this in our previous facility. It was not so logistically good.
Yeah, because when you just got this facility a year ago, you designed for
this.
what you have now and then also future. And since it's a brand new building, you were able to basically set it up how you want it.
Exactly.
So everything gets made over here, and then once it's manufactured, we go over here for assembly and storage, it looks like?
Yeah, assembly, storage, and these things. We do some laser engraving of aluminum parts. We have semi-finished goods here that are not packaged. And here we have the assembly stations, where we do all the assembly of the extruders and the nozzles and all parts. We also do all the quality inspection of each extruder gets connected and tested in our test unit. So we do test each extruder before they leave here. This way we can know that they are functioning 100%. So here is the assembly department. Here is our finished goods.
So this is all, so if you buy something on the website right now, it'll ship out of this inventory.
Exactly, yes, that's correct. And here we have the shipping system. Everything is digital, of course. So we have a storage system that controls each part, where it is and how many we have and everything.
So if you need nozzles, well, they have nozzles. That's a lot of nozzles. And then through here is offices.
Offices, yes.
Paperwork, the fun part.
Exactly. So here is all our guys that are working here, including our pet dog, Sita.
Yeah. Hopefully we run into her upstairs.
Yeah, maybe we do.
So BONDTECH, how many employees work at BONDTECH?
We
right
are 16.
16 right now?
Yes, yeah. So here is the production offices, the people that work close to the production. They have a very convenient way out to the production because they are running back and forward all the time. And here we have the canteen where we sit down and have breakfast, eat food, and we have over there we have dressing rooms for men and for ladies, and we also have some exercise room here.
exercise room.
Exactly.
Oh.
So we have a gym.
Oh, wow.
So if you are not tired from work, you can get tired inside here.
You get your steps in.
Exactly. But it's really new. It's been ready for about 2-3 months now, but it's used quite often actually. So it's a good thing to keep you healthy.
Nice little perk of working in the company.
Exactly. Now we are going upstairs to the offices. So here we have the engineering team that works together. We have some other marketing and function over there.
I see some Voron V0s on the engineers' desks.
Yeah, and some smaller meeting where we can sit down and have a coffee or just a break. Here is the dog.
There's the doggy. Hey.
Hej Sita, vad gör du?
Jag ska se bra.
Oh, you got puppy. Oh, hey.
No, I will.
Shitpa?
She has been with BONDTECH the complete journey. She's 13 now, so getting quite old. So here we have our lab where we develop and test all new stuff.
Yep. So right now, a lot of index testing, it looks
A
like.
lot of index testing, yes, correct.
And then over here, just a whole bunch of printers you've collected over the years to test stuff on.
Exactly. And here we have our photo studio where we do all the product photo and the videos and these things.
And then this is the little V0 index that we saw at Rapid.
So that was more or less it. We still have room to expand with another building. We have land for another expansion in the future.
Oh, wow. So yeah, so you moved in here, you still have room in here, but then you also have room to expand further.
To put up a new building.
Yeah, because you don't want to move into a new place and fill it up right away and then have to worry about moving again.
We need room for expansion.
Excellent. So that was a pretty cool video, I gotta say. It was super awesome of BONDTECH to fly us out here for this event and to take part in a tour of their brand new building, their official grand opening of their new facility. So be sure to check them out, link in the video description. And I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you learned something new. And if you want to see more content like this, be sure to subscribe to the channel and ring that bell and do all the other stuff YouTubers are supposed to tell you. I'm Taylor, the Canuck creator, and cheers.